Hey there, guys. I'm Hello Japan, and welcome to Kentucky Route Zero. So, this is a game that I was very curious about a few years ago when the first act was released, and I kind of passed it every Steam sale, not really, paying much mind to it. And this past Steam sale was on sale for, I believe, $17 or so. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick this up. From what I was reading online, everyone enjoyed it, as far as I could tell. And it sounds like it's going to be a very different experience. It seems like something akin to the recent Telltale games, but with this developer's own twist on it. So I'm going into it not really knowing anything about it, and I'm hoping to take away at least a decent experience. The acts aren't very long, again, similar to Telltale's games, but the experience is supposed to be very strong. So, this is Act 1 of Kentucky Route Zero. Hope you enjoy it. I hope I enjoy it too. So, let's get started. Okay, so I guess this is our guy right here. It looks like it's very stylized, very silhouetted. I do like the silhouette look to it. It's very nice and different and interesting. So let's take a look at the dog here. This must be our dog. He looks like a bloodhound. Just kinda looks like that stereotypical bloodhound, companion dog. An old hound and a straw hat. Both have seen better days. Moving truck rumbles softly to itself. Painted on its side are the words Lysette's. I don't know. That's probably a really easy name, but Lysette's Antiques. Furniture, glassware, curiosities. Probably a really easy name, but I'm saying it completely wrong. Oh, we drag him. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Attendant. Let's see here. Joseph sits between both gas pumps in a Queen Anne armchair. His hair is gray and his glasses darkened. Hey, let's talk to this guy. Damn. Did you hear that wreck? Truck full of bottles. I don't know, beer bottles, whiskey. Lost a tire or something, and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. What a mess. Hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off. Did you hear a dog? What's your dog's name? His name's Homer. Oh, I see. We get a pick. Ooh, Homer, Blue. Just some dog. I don't know his name. Let's name Blue. I like Blue. Blue. Her name is Blue. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. This guy right here kind of reminds me of Stan Lee, the comic book guy. Kind of looks like him. Hey, here's some jerky for Blue. I made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Getting late, right? I feel like the sun on my neck, or I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet from the horizon. Been driving all evening. Looking for 5 dogwood. Got a delivery to make. No, I got a delivery to make. We have to get out of here. I'm a truck driver, man. We got places to be. I understand. We have to get to do the job you're paid to do. Maybe some rest somewhere in there. Maybe have a drink. Then back at it. There's a valor in that rhythm. long you been working here? I've been working here a number of years. It's pretty okay, you know. I have an advanced degree and a few publications. It's pretty okay here. Listen, you in blue, you'd have been driving up here and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of... well, to get there, you gotta take the Zero. The Zero is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those winning lights, or these whining lights back up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. I can't speak. The basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here. Take this lamp. It gets dark. Okay. Oh, neat, man. So let's go into the basement. You coming, Blue? Oh, okay, never mind. You stay there. Let's go to the basement. Oh, it's a good-looking game. In its own stylized, you know, stylized ways. Oh, basement people. Basement people. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers oddly shaped dice and highway maps cover the table. Well, can I get a map from them? Have y'all seen a breaker box down here? Did you hear something? No, sorry, I was looking at the rules again. It gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. So it's your turn now, right? Oh, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? They're playing D&D. I don't see it. Did you drop it? It should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. So let's turn this bad boy off. Glows in the dark. Hang on. Oh! I think I kicked it. Oh no, that was me. See, that's the weird, like, thing that pops up. Yeah, look at that. It's really strange looking. Oh, sign. Oh, it's probably way deep down inside here. A dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. 1. Open flames near the gasoline. 2. No consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. 3. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic. Relax. Count backwards from 5. 4. Strictly limit time spent in basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. So, can I go down here? I wonder how long these guys have been down here. I guess no response from people. I just need to get by for a minute. I think it rolled down off the table left here, but I don't see it. It's dark down there. I need to go down there and get it. And I'll just study the rules here. Wait, can I talk to them with the lights off? Taps his foot but gets no response from people. If I can hit the table, if I can hit that breaker box, I can get the lights back on. Right above the instant crisis rolls. There's a whole separate table of them in the back. The randomness is what makes it realistic, Bob. So, they don't seem to be paying any mind to me. Okay, yeah, so I need to get them their die, but where? So, can I get down here? Like, can I keep going? Yeah, see, like, that's as far as I can go here. Ah, look at that. Awesome. Okay, piece. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. Number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. He places the object in his jacket pocket. Cool, man. Okay, so let's get out of here. Go give them their die back. Oh. Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. Whoa. Let's put it back on the table. What in the world? Okay, so I can go turn the breaker box on now. There we go. Or, yeah, reset it. Nice. Okay. Let's get back up to the surface and talk to this guy. Hey, buddy. Does it say the same thing if I look at him? Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. There it is. Just listen to those lights whine. Yep. Yeah, there are some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. In the basement? No. I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computer's in the office. You're looking for Marquez. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the 0. The password is... damn. I usually just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long. Kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. What? What does that even mean? Wait. Not in here, right? Computer, there it is. Conway taps a key, waking the computer from its reverie? From sleep. It's too fancy for me. Computer user, let's do Joseph. Password. I'll slide loose, the stars drop away. Talk and listen. Let's do the wheels slide loose. No one saw the accident. The lights whine. Holy shit! Okay. How's it going in there? Figured it out all right? Figured it all out? Sure you are. Games. No, address book. The 0, Dogwood Drive, Marquez. Marquez. 100 Mackinac Lane, head northeast. Turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. What the dicks. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. You can't miss it. Okay? Got it? There are no Macedonos somewhere. Right? Yeah, that's it. Hey, look, while you're down... We're not going to do that anymore. While you're down there, I loaded an old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago. And now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static in a public access anyway. She's always more of a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. Can I not access to this anymore? I want to... messages. A message from Donald at hotmk.mail. Holy shoot. No, I'm gonna leave. Okay. Too many messages, man. Okay, boom. We're good to go. Got what we needed. I don't want to invade his personal privacy either. Okay, what do you have to say, dude? Sun's gone down. You and Blue better get on that road if you're gonna make it. If you're gonna make your delivery. Okay, what you gotta say, Blue? Conway scratches Blue's right ear. How's it going, Blue? How about a treat? He's a bit odd, isn't he? I guess the night shift will do that to you. What do you think of this place? No, it's odd. I never noticed it driving by. Oh. Alright, let's get going. Whoa, who's that guy? Joseph and Stranger. The man with a large pair of antlers slung over his shoulder is speaking with Joseph. And that's only a few miles outside of Hagenville anyway. I don't think you could do much better for accessibility. They've got the new gas station if folks get lost. But maybe they should feel lost, Joseph. Just as lost as we are always already lost. Just like poor iterant Silas wandering the road looking for a home. Well, that's a way to look at it, I guess. Ah! Hello! I heard that old truck rumble on up. How's Blue? Say, maybe you can help this fellow. He's looking for a venue? Is how you would say it? How you said it, right? Sure, I got an old friend who runs a bar, and they've got a real big stage. No, it can't be indoors, impossible. But I'm obliged you'd stop a moment to help me work this through. Let me explain my charge. I've dedicated my last 12 years to design and orchestration of my life's greatest work, a grand, broadly experimental or theatrical adaptation of The Death of the Hired Man by Robert Frost. How do you mean experimental? Well, drama is really my second love. My higher calling is pseudoscience. Yep, pseudoscience. Pseudoscience is the eternally fruitful marriage of whimsy and process that has yielded such poetic specimens as astrology, phrenology, candles on Mars, and homeopathic medicine. I hope I have time to explain how my pseudoscientific theory poetics, holy shit, find expression in this play, but now I'm in a delirious rush. The event is to be performed tomorrow morning, just before dawn, but in the spirit of tragedy, our venue fell through at the last moment. I've been out all day driving the highways looking for a replacement, eyes fastened to the landscape, like a hawk scoring the field. So, like a hawk, in fact, that I failed to keep an eye on the gas meter. I'm here waiting for the tow truck to bring my car so I can get back to the task. Well, I don't mind keeping an eye out for a spot. I'm on a drive anyway. If you have my attention to spare, I'd be grateful. Somewhere outdoors, somewhere intimate, somewhere tragic. Okay. Those are between good. It's the same line dialogue. Okay, cool. Not gonna really inspect anyone double again then. Well, here you are. Here I am. Yep, I'm hard at work, as you can see. Now, don't distract me. You like your work? It's better than being in the ditch. Ha! But you always say that, like a reflex. When people ask about my work, I always say, it's pretty okay. That way I don't have to think about it. Oh, cool. Oh, wreck, hang on. Oh, there's a wreck here. Wreck. Ooh. Okay. Really got messed up though, you see that? Holy cow. What do you say, Blue? Shakes his head. What a mess, huh? Do you think anyone was hurt? Well, I'm glad we weren't caught in it, at least. Okay, let's get out of here. I didn't realize you could actually move around the little... this thing. I didn't realize that. I can drive around and kind of explore some stuff. Doesn't look like I can stop anywhere. And I'm guessing I can't drive off... Nah, it'll stop us, okay. So let's see if we run anything else. This is kind of cool. Different. The honk. I can take the side roads. Cool. Yeah, let's drive all around here. I want to see what there is. Diner. Ooh, let's take a look at the diner. Diner doesn't appear to have a name. A vinyl banner slung above the door simply reads 24 hours. It only has one window, behind which the blinds are tightly closed. Let's try the door. The door swings open easily. A bell rings nearby. The interior of the diner is pitch black. Wait a moment to adjust the darkness. Conway stands in the doorway, waiting for his eyes to adjust. A bit of errant light from the nearby highway creeps through the open door, and gradually, Conway is able to make out a few figures inside. Two old men in trucker hats sit in the corner booth, with a checkers board set up on the table between them. A young woman standing behind the counter in an apron must be a waitress. A cook stares blankly from the kitchen. The door slams shut from the room, and the room is dark again. Sit down at the counter. He hits his knee on something hard and metallic, winces quietly, and then carefully finds his way to a stool. He places his hand on the counter. Another hand, a young woman's, arrests itself on his. She guides his fingers to a laminate menu. Conway closes his eyes, opens them, maybe closes them again. Impossible to differentiate. Order coffee. Cup of coffee would do it. Black. Oily, even. Hot. Familiar diner coffee. Conway runs his hand down the menu. The surface is uniformly flat and slick with condensation. He feels a warm hand against his cheek and freezes. Her fingers run across the stubble of his chin. He feels like apologizing. She leans forward, and so does he. What? What just happened there? Okay. Cool, man. I don't really get it, but sure. Something happened. Cool. Alright, let's get going. Let's go this way. The office of the Buffalo Creek Rural Electric Corporation is almost invisible from the road. Its parking lot overgrown with weeds, and its facade sheltered by ivy. Let's look in a window. A shiny shadow obstructs the view from the window. The floor is loosely covered in dirt. Parts of the carpet have rotted with exposure to rain. Wild mushrooms grow in some corners of the room. The wall behind the front desk has been mostly rotted away. It looks fragile. Conway finds himself what may once have been a conference room. The floor has gotten away, and the floor has fallen away in places and filled with a dark green mire. The walls of the conference room are decayed and damaged. The drywall dissolves as Conway pushes through it, falling in damp clumps in the marsh. He breaks through into a long hallway. The glow of a bioluminescent fungus casts a faint blush on the walls. Conway has the feeling he has interrupted something. After a moment of silence, the frog chorus resumes. I'm reading and the game makes me sleepy. That's impressive, man. That's impressive. I'll go back there in a second. We're gonna do some exploring. See if we can find nothing. My goodness, man. There's tons of stuff around here. There are tons of roads, rather. Church! Ooh. A singing chorus echoes from within the church. The building is 1 story tall with a pitched roof and 3-story spire rising from the front. The top section of the spire is made of stained glass. An interior light illuminates the pines in red, green, and blue. A large LED display glows in the parking lot. Lights of the Last Great Awakening Baptist Church. Let's listen. The muffled chorus drones at a steady volume, repeating the same 2 verses without rest. Let's enter. Just curious. The front doors of the church are modest and worn. They are locked. Let's go to the rear. A lamp leads up from a few dusty metal trash cans to the church's back. One has a bit of something leafy and rotten stuck in the bottom of it. Another is full of unlabeled videotapes. Let's enter the church's back door. He finds himself in a kitchen lit by buzzing fluorescent ceiling fixture. On the counter are a plate of moldy bread. Wow. Moldy bread and an empty Dixie cup flexed red around its waxy rim. A flecked red around its waxy rim. A set of swinging plastic doors on the far wall lead out of the kitchen. Vacant pews sprawl unevenly into the church. A small raised stage lies to Conway's right, bare except for a tape recorder. The tape recorder's power cord runs to an outlet near Conway's feet. Let's unplug the videotape. Or tape recorder, rather. The singing stops. The lights fail. That's creepy. That's really creepy. What in the world? I don't think there's going to be anything around here, so we're going to travel back up this way. We're going to take the 259. Oh, airplane. Two shoeless men push a light aircraft along the highway. Occasionally, one or the other slips a bit on the sweating asphalt, or stops to pull back his hair. Men are nearly broken. The rubber is almost worn away. Soon, these men will be dragging this plane. It's weird. It's just super, super crazy relaxing. Even though I'm reading, and I tend not to read games if there's dialogue, I choose not to read it. Because there's no voice acting in this, it's really satisfying for me to read it. Granted, I'm not the greatest aloud reader, I've never have been, but it's so relaxing, I guess is the best way to say it. Okay. What else do we have? Looks like there's a lake here. It looks like this is supposed to be a lake. Let's go down here, see if there's anything. Nope. Nothing. We've almost explored all the side roads. There's a lot of stuff, though. Now, I don't know if it changes every time you go around here. That's kind of my thing. I'm not too sure. Like if we go and visit the gas station again, will these roads be different? Will, you know, places on here be different? I'm actually kind of curious about that. Nothing here. Let's cut up this main road here. I'll probably turn back around. Or is it one of those things where it adds more things? I didn't think about that. It might add more things if we go to the gas station again. I'm back on the interstate. It has all those interstate sounds. It is, like, just very relaxing. I've always been a fan of, like, I guess a good way to put it is, like, ambient noise. Like, it's really relaxing to me to listen to ambient noise when you're falling asleep, like rain or whatever. And this game has ambient noise in spades. Okay, well, let's head back to the gas station, because I don't see anything else. Oh, hey. Wait. I don't think we've been here. Oh, no, we have been here. Okay, we've been here. Driveway. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to assume we've hit everything. At least all the major things, so... yeah, let's head back. Well, here you are. Where did Mr. Carrington go? Oh yeah, his tow truck came, so he gassed up and left. He's awfully proud of that car. Yeah, I guess he's back out looking for a venue. He said he hoped to run into you again, though. Or maybe we'll hear about it on the radio. I'll keep an ear out. I'll keep an ear on it for you. Does he have anything else to say? I better get going, though. Really? Maybe we can drive around and find it. Let's see, I'm curious. See if anything is added. We haven't gotten this way yet. Actually, I'm thinking it might not be. Oh, dragonflies. Here we go. There is new things. The truck jerks towards the shoulder, nearly run off the road by a swarm of dragonflies. Their wings beat briefly in the headlights and disappear into the night. Here's the burning tree. A tall black oak burns on a hill above the road. So take a left to the burning tree. I remember this. Yeah, here we go. Pretty dark out here, huh? Maybe you'd better stay down here where it's lit. Street lamp lights the base of a dusty path leading up the hill. A family graveyard is set off the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the surnames of the unfortunate Nowowski. Oh my god. Padilla. I can't do the double L's, and Marquez. I was just thinking, what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? No, I've never been here before. I know, must be very strange to you. I was here when this house was built, so it's been very strange to me. There used to be another house here. We had it destroyed. We built this one. It was very expensive, and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult, or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I drive deliveries for a small antique shop. I believe it's hard times for a small antique shop. It's hard times everywhere. Even out here on our little farm, my parents stopped paying the bank a while back. I shouldn't even be here, but I just stayed. I have some notebooks. I'm only a little bored. I might prefer to watch TV occasionally. Actually, I have a TV here. That belongs to you. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. The zero. I know. Okay, set up TV. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? Ma. Thought she heard ghosts in the static. I know about that. She was ill, wasn't she? Mentally, I mean. Kind of distant. Fearful? No, things just had to be a certain way. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised. Are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's just time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. Hey, hey! Wake up! You spaced out for a minute there. The picture on the TV. The TV is picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. So, I really just need to get to the Zero. Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the Zero. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV. But I'll get you headed the right way. So it's pretty easy. Go back on 65 heading north, and take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the Zero is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open. Especially in the dark. Whoa, what in the world? That's spooky, man. I think Conway's crazy. I think he's a little crazy. Just a little. Oh, there's more singing going on. Oh, there we go. I just met the strangest lady. She seemed pretty nice. Marquez. I wonder where her folks are from. Okay, so we gotta find the 65. So north on the 65. The artificial limb factory? No, I don't think that's it. I'm just looking for, like, buildings. There we go. The creek runs alongside the highway and then turns toward a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Floodlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. At the edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partially obscured by trees, reads, Amer Tifical Limb Factory. Oh, there we go. How's it going, Blue? Hey, you got something on your hat. Been digging in the flowers again. She just can't keep you out of there, can she? Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. No, it's fine. I'll figure it out. That's true. Yes, and I appreciate that, but... Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on, and I'm looking for the on-ramp to... Are you here to kick me off my property? Kick me off the property? Oh, no. I just don't belong here either, do you? Are you just out wandering? Haha. Well, I do drive a lot. Just me and the road mostly, when the sun is out. You sound lonely. Nah, I get by. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lysette's Antiques, and I'm out trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. And I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero? So, I met this young lady named Weaver Marquez, and she sent me this way. And so, here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what I've been like so far anyway with... But that's what it's been like so far anyway with... What? Weaver Marquez? Do you know her? So you saw her tonight. I know Weaver. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Oh, you're the one who fixes televisions. That's right. Did she tell you that too? Of course she did. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the front door. Just come back from a trip to the junkyard, collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke. And it wasn't a lie at the time. It wasn't a lie. At the time, I thought she meant it was a riddle or a puzzle. But Weaver is not a puzzle. She's a mystery. But what are you doing down here, Shannon? I talked to Weaver earlier this evening, too. Or, anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. What are you looking for? I'm not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I'll know it when I see it. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If you're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp and whatever else. We've got to keep our bearings. I'm reading this really weird. We've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of topography or topology we're up against. Topology. Okay. Topology. That's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together. This runs into the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? Only one way to find out. Alright, give it a whirl. How big is this place? Nothing. So there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and lights. Yeah, got paid in this shitty plastic tokens, coal scrip, you know. If you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, we'll have to put a token in. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of the folks' parents worked here. Can you power it up? But we have just... I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours and we'll go unplug these ceiling lights. I heard the speakers come back. Here, I can't. Man, it's hard for me to read out loud. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well, okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make noise into the mouthpiece. Hums a deep tone into the mouthpiece. Damn, it's a long delay. Those tunnels run deep. Bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with a cave system. Alright. I set up my spectrometer now as an analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece and we get a sense of how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy. Just say something that comes to your head. Tell me a story about something, or what you did, or what did you have for breakfast today? Here's a story. I used to work doing roof repair. We even fixed up a church roof once. Seemed like a big project, but doable. Almost a double. But then a thunderstorm hit and it was too late anyhow. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. Probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape. But keep at it for a minute. Jesus. You alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? That's fine. Just try to stand up. Careful. I'm all right here. Alright, I'm right here. Damn. Don't worry. I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay. There's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out of the auxiliary exits. If there are any. I think there are. I can walk. No way. You need to stay off that leg, or you'll just do more damage. We'll just find the exit and figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So the controls are over there on your side. Let's get moving. Oh, here we are. It's maybe hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Is it safe? I guess so. Looks like they finally drained it. Or maybe it just drained off on its own. The water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the revered. You know how these big big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then, it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm fine. It doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up, the controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks if the water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know? The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's also dim and gray. We're on the track between Animal Bones and the rowboat. We're on the track between the Animal Bones and the rowboat. What fudge muffins does that mean? Ah, okay, let's drive forward from here. See how it works out. Or see if it does work out. Might not. Dusty old reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the track, loaded with tape, but starved for power. That's a dead end there. I like these very atmospheric, just relaxing games. A lot of indie devs make a lot of games like these. Okay, track between the pendulum and the Casket Sioux, Bat Feeder, and the Scarecrow. See how this works out for us. Onward! Tracks are all messed up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Too bad I can't get out and walk around. Okay, so there's only 2 places I haven't gone down yet. Oh, no. There's only 3 places. Okay, so this is the only one I didn't go down. The original one. Thank God. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, okay. That tunnel where the tracks were broken, I'd like to take a look down there. If you wait for me here, I'll just go take another look around. Sure, okay. I'll be right here. Ah, so we get to play as her now. Cool. Or hopefully. Yeah, we do. Awesome. What kind of spooky things are we going to find down here? Helmets. Whoa, that's a lot of helmets. Hey, stranger. Did you find what you're looking for? Yeah. Maybe. Look, we don't need to talk about that anymore, okay? Or we're not going to need to talk about that anymore. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm just on edge. I'll be okay once I get away from this once I get away from this mine. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but it's slow. Well, I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind me hitching a ride, do you? I kinda got a lift out of here. And it wasn't, and wasn't sure if, when I'd be heading back. I can drive. Yeah, maybe that's the best. Don't worry, I've been driving since I was 9. I guess I should look for another route to Dogwood Drive. Yeah, alright. Well, maybe asking Weaver about the Zero was the wrong place to start. Maybe we should just ask her for specific directions. Her answers are complicated enough without a layer of indirection at the question. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wex and Peony, in the back of the bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know. Oh, there we go. I couldn't walk. I was clicking on the wrong spot, I guess. Lysitz Antiques. I guess this is your truck? Surprised? It's kind of old. No, I'm not surprised. I guess it's an antique too. I think it suits you. So where was it? Peony. Where the balls is Peony? Let's stop here. Does he have anything to say? Who's that? It's me. Well, here you are. Where are you going, though? Hang on, I want to see what the other way is. Who's that? It's me. Oh, this sounds like one of the Marquise ladies. Well, I know it's not Remedios. She's back out in Knoxville these days, so... Hello, Shannon. How's the economy treating you? My friend is looking for the Zero. Do you know how to get there? Oh yeah, old delivery drive. What do you think of the guy anyway? Just between us. His hands shake when he's not using them. Yeah, it happens. Too much nerves, too much drink. Well, it's like I told him. I can't get you folks to the Zero, but I bet you can get there, especially now with the two of you. Interesting. Well then, let's try and figure out where I'm supposed to go, because I don't remember. I don't remember where it was relative to here. I think it said Peony, but I don't know where that is. I mean, we could stop at the farmhouse, because we're right there, basically. No, go up here. And if I click this, what is it going to do? Notes. What? Oh. Oh, never mind. Back to game. Doesn't tell me that I'm supposed to go. Peony. Oh, here we go. No, down here. I don't think it's down here, but... Okay, say Peony. We're on Peony. Bait shop. There we go. Conway and Shannon pull into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, "Live bait, minnows, small and also large for stripers. Nightcrawlers, chips and beer." A green flyer hangs loosely from a bit of masking tape at eye level. To the shop's right, a dirt parking lot sprawls unevenly into grass and then eventually trees. The bait shop is closed. The walls are... we entered Shannon's shop. The walls are lined with cheap metal shelves loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room, where a few TV sets are in various states of disassembly, are set up on a rough wooden table. She flips the switch on the power strip. They're all plugged into, and the TV sets tremble to life. Conway watches the TV set. A ghastly white wobble flickers along the one screen in a rhythmic pattern. Another is just snow. A third, a small security monitor in the middle of the table, is oscillating between different shades of black. Ask Shannon about Weaver. Shannon points to a small security monitor on the table. The image of the screen is just black, but it seems to be fading slowly, almost imperceptibly. What the balls is that word? Between shades of black. Shannon tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. Stare at the security monitor. The screen is cavernously black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop's walls. They could be few inches away or miles. He is adrift on black water, traveling swiftly toward a rock shore. There should be a lighthouse or a buoy by those rocks. It's too dangerous. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver is not here. That dude is like tripping out or something. Guitar player. Ooh, that's new. A young man in gray-stained clothes sits by the side of the road. He's playing a worn guitar. To his side is a blue mug. And to his right, a weathered dog. Conway stands and listens. The young man strums absently on the guitar, hums tunelessly, and occasionally mumbles a word. Put $1 in the cup. The young man stops playing, pulls the wet dollar bill out of his whiskey, and hands it back to Conway. Dude was drinking. That's funny. Where was the house? It wasn't this far north, was it? No, it was back down this way. So there's the... yeah, it's right there. Keep going. There's nobody buried here, you know. It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something. I don't know. Or decorative graveyard? Weaver's folks were like that. Not morbid, I mean, but strange. Careless with tragic ideas. Oh, and look at this headstone. Marquez? It's to think I used to think that was my parents. Now I don't know. So, this is where she was. Yeah, makes sense. This is where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? I never really had any collateral. Something to be said for that, I guess. My parents were like that. Until the company's store found a way to get them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers. And for my mom, it was canneries. Canneries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it, all tuition. How did she pay it off? She didn't. She had no income. None of them did. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. So she left. I guess she drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. She seemed really focused on that old TV. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there. Well, that was a damned antique for you. I had a model like this in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded, and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on. I bet Lysette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into despair. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Look like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay. I have a few spares in my bag here. Here. I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, the SATA should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? A little bit to the left. Damn, okay. Here, I think the contacts are dirty. Now don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. And you just gotta turn it north, south, and... And there we go, guys. That was Act 1 of Kentucky Route Zero. Oh, I've never talked so much in my life. I mean, I've done live streams and I've talked for 10 hours straight. But, like, this was genuinely reading. And I've never really done that in my LPs, and it's kind of refreshing in a way, because it's almost like I'm reading a story. I guess I am reading a story, but it's more so like, I don't even know, it's weird. I mean, it was oddly fun and interesting to try and figure it out. I'll admit, like, the first half of it, I was like, okay, this is kind of boring, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But the second half, when I started seeing how the oddities and, like, the weird things were happening and how they were kind of relating to each other, all based on this weird Route Zero, this weird Kentucky Route Zero, I started kind of figuring it out. Like, all of these oddities are because of this thing, and we had to discover it through a TV and through partnership and weird things, and I have a feeling that this game is going to take some very strange turns. Now, as for the rest of the acts, I will eventually get through Act 2 and Act 3. I'll probably record them within the couple days. I don't know when these videos are actually going to go live. They will go live eventually. However, the game is 5 acts long, and it's Act 4, they don't even have a date for it yet. And Act 5, I have no idea. I mean, give you an idea, Act 1 came out, I think, 2 years ago. At this point now, I think it came out in 2013, so it's been a while. It's been a while since or they're pretty. I guess a good way to say it is like they're very sparse with releasing content. But I guess hey, you know, it's it is a very, very nice looking game. It is, you know, very well done, very well done. So I don't blame them for taking their time. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you thought of the first act. Like I said, I will play through the rest of the acts that are available at this point, and I may upload an entire session, so like upload the couple episodes of however many episodes I get out of this, and then upload, here's Act 1, you know, that sort of thing. Not sure yet, though. Not sure. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I've been Hello Japan, this has been Kentucky Route Zero, Act 1. And I'll see you guys next time with whatever I make. See ya!